grab your friends, find your enemies and make amends, and we'll meet in the middle. Take the pride and set it aside.
Guys, hey friends, this is Sherry from Plan with Black Dog Designs. Different perspective, huh? We are doing a cook with me today. I'm going to be making macaroni and cheese, air crisped macaroni and cheese in my Ninja Foodie. So if you want to see how I'm going to do that and see how simple this is, stick around and we'll get started. All right, first of all, you're going to need a pound of any sort of pasta you want. I am using Elbow Macaroni today because that's what I had available. So I'm going to do a pound regular old Elbow Macaroni, nothing fancy around here. 4 cups of water. How are you all doing today? I hope this video finds you well. I hope it finds you staying well, taking care of yourself and your family during this, for lack of a better word, very difficult time in the world. Just give that a little zhuzh. That's about it. I'm going to put in, reminds me I have to refill my kosher salt. Put in just a little pinch of salt and a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. I am a firm believer in, you probably see my feet and my socks, firm believer in sort of layering flavors. And I'm also going to put in, I usually almost always use real butter, but my husband picked this up at the store the other day. I think because the one of the first stores he went to, they were out of regular butter. So I'm just going to use this because we have it. I do have butter, but about 2 tablespoons of butter or whatever kind of butterish type situation you like. Okay, I'm going to put my pressure cooker lid on. Make sure the vent is closed, which it is. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Turn it to pressure. High, goes to high, so we'll leave it there, and we're going to do it for 6 minutes. Oops, went to 5. And once that 6 minutes is done, I will let it natural release for a few minutes before I go ahead and vent it and finish the venting process. So I will see you in about 6 minutes or so. All right, my sweet friends, I have cooked it for the 6 minutes and I've let it self-release for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead, and you're going to hear a loud noise, so don't be alarmed. I always like to vent this with my spoon so I don't get my hand too close, but here we go. Ready? It's a weird angle, I know, but I was trying to get it to where you could see down in the pot with me, so it's all good. It'll work. Okay, see the little red thing just went down, so we can carefully lift this off. And I always, as usual, have a sink of hot soapy water when I'm cooking. So I'm just gonna drop that pressure lid in there. Woo! Really not too much. Thought we'd have some water to drain, but we really don't. I'm saying we don't have any to drain, so I had my colander out just in case. So let me add in, I happen to have some Velvetta at home. Whoops. So I cut some into just some chunks for extra creaminess. Let me grab the jumpers here. I'm just going to get those stirring in while it's hot. And I'm going to put some, I've got 2 cups of cheese here. So let me put some of it in. And this is just what I had on hand. It's the Mexican style 4 cheese. I almost always have that on hand just because it's so handy. It saves you time in grating cheese, although I'm not adverse to grating cheese at all. So I'm wanting to put my cheese in before anything else, just so that I'm getting the cheese good and melted and mixed in there. And it just takes a little bit. You can always, right now on the keep warm setting, but you could put it on to like a sear saute setting if you wanted, if you didn't feel like your Foodie was holding enough heat to melt your cheese. This is quite a workout. I'm gonna have a good bicep workout here. And the shredded cheese is melting pretty darn quick, but the Velvetta is taking a little bit longer. Let's just put the rest of that in there. So total, that was 2 cups plus that little bit of Velvetta you saw me put in. Oh boy, is that a workout. And while I'm doing that, and that's sort of just doing its thing, I'm going to put in just a little bit of granulated garlic. And this is where you're going to see, this is just sort of how I cook. Some ground mustard. Carefully, you don't want too much. We like ground mustard, but I don't want to overwhelm it. And you can always add more if you want. Some chopped onion. I didn't have any onion powder. Guess I need to put that on my shopping list. So just a little bit of chopped dehydrated onion. You could omit that if you don't like onion, or you're making it for kiddos and they don't like onion. I just thought I'd throw it in. No biggie. A little bit more salt and a little bit more black pepper. This actually works out really good because I wanted to get this filmed for you today and upload it. It'll be an easy video to edit and upload. Not much fluff to it. And then, but I thought, well, it is going to be done quite a bit before my husband gets home. But he just called and he's in town. He just hit town. He called to see if I needed anything from the store, which I didn't. We're good for now. And so this actually works out good. We can get dinner done early. And most of the recipes either called for some half and half or heavy cream. I didn't have either one, but what I did look up on, this is from the Happy Planner Home Extension Pack. So if you don't have either one, for half and half, it says 7/8 cup milk to 1 tablespoon of butter. So I did just a little under a cup of milk, and I put another little bit of butter in there. I don't use heavy cream a lot, or even half and half for that matter. Usually half and half in my coffee, but if I have it. But it seems like it's one of those things I need it for a recipe and then I don't have it, but I don't want to buy it and have it just sit in the fridge. And a bit more mustard. Just gives it that little flavor kick. And now all we have to do is top it with our topping cheese and crisp it. So now I'm just gonna sort of sprinkle some cheese on the top. You can do as little or as much as you want. Okay, so we don't need our pressure lid anymore. We'll go ahead and close that. We're gonna set it on the air crisp at 390 for 7 minutes. So the time I'm setting down to 7 minutes. I'm gonna hit start. And I'll bring you back when I lift the lid. Okay, friends, I am back. Took a few minutes while that was cooking to get my dishes washed up and or put in the dishwasher, a little bit of both. We're down to 17 seconds, less now, before the timer goes off. open it up together and we'll see what it looks like. Isn't that amazing how quick this is? If you guys do not have one of these little babies, I would recommend getting it. Okay, so the time is up and now it's going into cool mode. But I'm going to put it on to keep warm. That way I can just keep it warm till we're ready to eat. Oh my God. Look at that. That looks amazing. Oh, my husband's home. I'm finishing up a video.
Where's Sancho?
Oh, I sent him home already. Oh, you gotta love a man with paper towels.
I couldn't find toilet paper, but I got paper towels.
That's all right. In the zombie apocalypse, we can use anything. All right, you guys, this looks amazing. Let's crack into this. Get a little bit on our plate, and I'll leave you all drooling. Guess what you're having for dinner? Mac and cheese.
It smells good.
Yeah, look at that. Look at how crisp that top got. Let me give it a little taste. It's probably quite hot. Mmm. That is good. I'll write my recipe in the description box below. If you have a Ninja Foodie and you want to try this recipe, it'll be there for you. All right, friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.